Good morning from Real News Daily in Los Angeles. I'm Jeroen Vaarmeijer from a very hot apartment in Los Angeles. It's been extremely hot over the last weekend, but temperatures should go down. Here are the highlights in the news for Monday, June 23rd, 2008. In Zimbabwe, the opposition leader Tsvangirai, who has stepped out of the political race for next coming Friday's election, has taken refuge in the Dutch embassy in Harare, but has not requested asylum yet, according to Dutch officials. Oil prices have risen after the weekend, after the world's top oil powers and leading consuming nations had talks in Saudi Arabia, which ended with no real solution, even though Saudi Arabia promised to increase daily oil production. 4 French workers from a uranium mine have been abducted by Tuareg-led rebels in Niger. The rebels are claiming and wanting more autonomy over the country's resources and are fighting against foreign companies, especially the French companies, who are profiting from the country's rich minerals. Then the Euro Cup soccer football, as we call it in Europe, 2008. Yesterday, after a very long, interesting game and fight between Spain and Italy, which after 90 minutes went into overtime of half an hour, still no score. Penalty kicks had to decide which team would land into the semi-final against Russia on Thursday. So it was Spain with a 4-2 win in penalty kicks against Italy. Like I said, on Thursday, Spain will now play the semi-finals against Russia, and on Wednesday, Germany will play Turkey to see who will reach the final on Sunday, either Germany, Turkey, Russia, or Spain. Today, Monday, in London, the good old Wimbledon started. Tennis, one of the most prestige Grand Slams in the world, one of 4 Grand Slams. And so far, Roger Federer, world's #1 player, made it through to the first round with an easy win over his former double player. There was a little fun at the end, at the last switch over, when they sat down his double partner, whose last name I can really not pronounce, Brach or something, sat next down to Roger Federer, and he just wanted to have fun because it was probably going to be his last Wimbledon, and he was just proud and happy to lose against a friend, his former double player. Then on the women's side, a French Open champion, Ivanovic, had an easy win in her first round. It took her only 58 minutes to beat her opponent. These are the headlines for today's world news from my living room in Los Angeles. This is Real World Daily. Till next time, I'm Jeroen Vaarmeijer.